I just can't say enough about Bruce Arians, and we're going to hear quite a bit about him next week and his football life. There is a football life that was done on him by NFL Network and NFL Films because he is a football lifer. Football lifer. Man who's coached at Temple, part of the Bear Bryant coaching tree. Like his roots go back to Bear Bryant.
That's crazy.
Okay. So there's that. And then the coordinator for Peyton Manning in Indianapolis, the coordinator for Big Ben in Super Bowl 40. And there will be, and the Steelers organization should buckle up. He's not going to make a big deal of it. He didn't right there. I mean, he could absolutely spike at football. But after that run in Pittsburgh, the initial run with Roethlisberger in that Super Bowl, right? And, he was retired. Ken Wisenhunt took over, and they made the Super Bowl, But he was retired by the Steelers. They said he was retiring. If you remember that, right?
That's so crazy.
And that was that. He was retired and no longer wanting to coach football anymore until on his drive home, he gets a call from Chuck Pagano saying, how'd you like to go be my offensive coordinator? And he was Andrew Luck's guy. And then Pagano got sick.
Yep.
And Bruce Arians has the rare line on his coaching resume, won Coach of the Year as an interim head coach. That happened.
Unreal.
Right? So, again, Arians was the coordinator calling the plays for the championship Steelers, if I'm not mistaken, in Tampa, in the building, against Wisenhunt, who was the coach of the Cardinals on that night. And then he was retired. Kind of crazy, man. And he took that phone call on the way home. And now here he is, the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that building as the first head coach to coach a Super Bowl team in their home building. Can't make it up. Arians' storyline is going to be quite a bit. And then there's another storyline. Again, I'm going to put it all out there.
Are we doing this tomorrow?
I don't know. It's sometime later this week.
Okay.
Usually it's the end of the week before the Super Bowl.
Okay.
But one I want to hit you on right now, Christopher. The same way that the Steelers organization is going to have to buckle up. Again, Arians not going to make a big deal of it, but it will be brought up. Interesting how he was retired. And there will be some member of the media in a Zoom from overseas that will probably Google the fact that he was retired or retiring and even ask him a question point blank. Hey, what made you want to keep coaching after you retired? And Arians might assume that it was mentioned the retirement after he retired from the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. No, when you retired from the Steelers, someone will see that language in a story and bring it up to Arians, and he'll make fun of it.
Right.
I guarantee that will happen next week. If this was a regular media day where there were 1,000 people coming in and all you needed to do is essentially fog up a mirror and not have an arrest rap sheet, you get into the media night, right?
Yeah.
Arians would be asked that question at some point.
Gosh, that would be a fun night, too, with this group.
Right? But at any rate, that'll be brought up at some point.